The secret I'm about to share with you is what has made 1% of the world population the most successful men in the world and the most influential men in the world. I'm talking of people like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Tony Robbins, Simon Sinek. You can name them. And interestingly, this circle of folks, they happen to practice this particular framework. You can call it question. They analyze it so well, and that's why they always nail it and they get the best out of every single year. So if your goal is to get the best out of your next year, whatever time you're watching this video, I got good news for you, my friend. By the way, this secret I am about to unveil to you is actually what helped me to build over 4 institutions, 4 companies, and together with my team all around the world, we are doing really, really great in our operations. And what that means is that if you practice the things I'm going to be sharing with you, my friend, the next year is going to be the best year of your life. Did you hear me well? If you practice the things I'm going to be sharing you in this short video, your next year is going to be the best year of your life. I want to start with a statement that Simon Sinek made not long ago. He said, and I quote, "When you work on the things that you are passionate about, when you work on the things that you love to do, that you are really, really so interested about, that is passion. But when you work on things you are not passionate about, on things you don't love to do, when you spend time and put a lot of hard work on activities, on the workplace, in what you don't like to do, but you're just doing it because probably you want to make ends meet, you want to pay your bills, you want to do this, you want to do that, that leads to stress. All right, so the difference between passion and stress is that with passion, you are working hard on the things you are good at. But with the stress, you're working hard in the things you're not good at. And that's why at the end of the day, many people are very stressed up at the end of the year. They have done work, but that was not the things they're really passionate about. Or that was not the kind of work they were so passionate about. And so, apart from helping to share with you this framework of success, this question that you need to answer to make your next year the best year of your life, you're going to also understand that it's not just about making next year the best year of your life, but living a life of passion, not just stressing up yourself, doing things that you were never meant to do, with the people you were never meant to work with them, in places you were never meant to go. So, what is my thesis? Here is it. What do you do with your time? And looking at this year, looking at 2025, whatever year you're watching this video in, looking at 2025, if you have to be honest with yourself, if you are frank with yourself, what will you say? Will you say that this year was a game on, or you're going to say it was a merry-around? Now, let me take you 5,000 feet below. When I say game on, it means you nail it. You got the best out of this year. You were able to hit your goals, career goals, family goals, probably your physical exercises goal, your mental health goals, your emotional goals, right? You're able to balance up in every aspect of your life. You achieve the dreams, the expectations, the objectives, and all the beautiful goals you set up for this year by the beginning of the year. If you achieve those goals, therefore, it was a game on for you. You got it. And congratulations. I understand that you don't need to achieve this goal like 100%, right? I have never seen, I have not come across somebody who has hit like 100%. Most of the time, I see 90% and 99% and 75%, 80% and 85%. But I'm not seeing like 100%. But it's possible, all right? It's possible. So if you got at least 85% of your goal for 2025 or whatever year you're watching this video, good for you and congratulations, my friend. That was a game on. Now let's focus our attention a little bit to those who were not able to experience a game on. Probably it was a merry-around. Now for those of you who probably grew up between, of course this game has been existing for quite some time, so it's a little bit, it is kind of a roller coaster. This game, you go to the park, amusement parks, okay, you can get in and you sit in and then they spin it and it's running round. And then when it runs round, you have fun, you are shouting, "Woo!" And then it comes back and then it stops. And then you find yourself in the same spot where you took over from. And so you might be watching this video right now, and this 2025 or whatever year you're watching this video, you had fun because you were able to hang around with friends and loved ones. You hung around with some amazing people. You met amazing personalities and very phenomenal individuals. And at the end of the day, this is December. You are still where the year started in January. You're still in the same spot. Career-wise, you have not grown. Spiritually, you have not grown. Physically, you have not grown. Right? And financially, you're not grown. And your finances are just where they were by January. Your health is just where it was by January. And your career is just where it was in January. No promotion. All right? Neither demotion. In that case, there is supposed to be a shift. And you cannot keep doing the same things every day and expecting different results. That is what we call insanity, right? Doing the same thing with the same formulas and frameworks and methodologies every single second, and minute, and hour, day, week, month, year, and expecting the same result. Life does not work like that. You have to change the formula to get a different result. So if you're doing things a particular way, getting particular result, if you want to get different result, you have to change. You have to flip the formula. And so if your year is a little bit like amorphous, like it's shapeless, right? It's shapeless. You wanted shape, but it's shapeless. Then I want to share with you some strategies that can help you to mitigate failure in your next year. And the what I've talked about is what you know. You have to be able to evaluate your year, review your year by asking this question. Was it a game on or it was a merry-around? And if it was a game on, congratulations. Then if it was a merry-around, then you have to think about the strategies, the formula, the framework you're going to change or tweak it. You either change it or you tweak it. Now, by tweaking it, you are adjusting it in such a way that it can position you for success. That is what I mean by tweaking it. And so, what are you going to do? Are you going to carry the same old formulas for this year into the new year 2026 or whatever year you're watching this on? Or you got to do something. You have to change something. You have to tweak something. Because if you don't, I bet you can get the same result even as you move on to into the next year. And that's amazing. And so the question remains the same. Was it a game on or a merry-around? And if it was a game on, like I said, congratulations. If it was a merry-around, friend, you have to stop playing the roller coaster game. You have to start being intentional. You have to do something about your family, about your health, about your career, about your social well-being. That's so important. And like I said, every end of the year, the people I just enumerated, world most successful and richest people, they gather themselves in a room with their families, with their peers, with their colleagues, with their collaborators, with their partners. If not, with their stakeholders, and they evaluate every aspect of their business, every aspect of their lives. And this is what I, together with my team from all around the world, will do every end of the year. And every year has never remained the same for us. We keep on hitting target and hitting expectation. And I believe strongly that if you begin to practice this, by being very honest with yourself and objective, I bet you your next year is going to be one of the best years of your life. And so the question remains the same. Was the year a game on or a merry-around? Friend, that is what I got for you today. And if this video inspires you, give it a thumbs up. And why not subscribe? Statistics prove that only 41% of the people that watch my videos, they are my subscribers. They have subscribed to this channel. That's what I mean. And so I want to encourage you right now. Go down, click on the subscription button, because it's important. You know why it's important? It's because the next video I'm going to upload, if you don't subscribe, you may not see it. And I want you to watch, because I'm going to be discussing something very, very important in as much as your next year is concerned, and in as much as your communication skills and social experiments I've been able to carry out with my team that are so mind-blowing, and they're definitely going to help you in your career, in your family life, in your spiritual life, in every aspect of your life as far as your growth is concerned. And if you don't subscribe right now, you may not be able to get my next video. So I want to encourage you, friend, to charge you to subscribe right now. And of course, like the video. Let me know on the comment section, was the year a merry on or a game on? Was the year a merry around or a game on? Let me know in the comment section, and then we can take it away from there. Friend, my name is Oliver Shaw, and I'm so excited to be reading your comments and replying to your comments, and looking forward to see you in my very next video. Shalom.